Hey, babe.
Hey.
Hey, Susie, how you doing? I gotta get going.
Yeah, good luck in the game, big fella.
Hey. I see.
Cute. Do you ever go watch him play? Once. Oh, it was funny, Susie. They were playing a team of accountants, whose team colors, by the way, were gray. At the first scrimmage, the ball was snapped, the lines came together, and you saw 22 guys on their hands and knees looking for their contact lenses.
Hi, Rhoda. Hi, Susie.
Hi, Myrna. Myrna, at last. We just started.
Oh, I'm glad you did. I just came over to tell you I can't stay.
Myrna, we had this all planned. You better have a good excuse.
Of course I do. I'm not a capricious person. Of course I've got a good excuse. The reason I can't stay is because on the way over on the bus, I met the most wonderful man and...
Myrna, no, you can't do this. This is the third time in a month that we have had plans made and that you've canceled.
Come on, Rhoda. This is no ordinary man we're talking about. I mean, if you knew the way he approached me...
I think it's really a great sign of maturity that neither of us want to know how he approached her. Myrna, we had plans here. You can't just up and cancel. I mean, just because some guy on a bus asked you out.
He's right outside.
I don't care. And if you care about our friendship, you got to work at it a little harder.
Listen, maybe it's for the best. I got a million things I should be doing today.
Susie, are you bailing out too?
I can't help it. This is running late.
You about ready, Myrna?
Just a minute, Herb. Come on in. Be nice to him.
Oh.
Hello. Wonderful to see you. Myrna, could Herb excuse us for a minute? Oh, just a minute. Myrna, you're not going to walk out on us. You got to tell Herb that you can't go.
Look, Rhoda, I can't hurt Herb's feelings. You wouldn't like it if someone canceled a date with you, would you? Well, ciao for now.
No chow. Just hold the chow. You're not leaving here until I tell you what I want to say. Friendship, it means a lot to me. And that means that our time together is as important as anything else. Right. You can't take friends for granted. Myrna, you do it all the time. Yeah, you do it too, Susie.
Me?
Yeah, it's always something with the kids or Arthur. Look, I find myself doing it. So come on, let's just the three of us set a date right now, a firm date, and we'll agree that no matter what, fire, flood, storm, Cupid's little arrows, we keep it. We do not break the date.
Terrific.
Okay? Great. How about Wednesday evening?
Good. That's great for me. Wednesday evening.
Okay, fine. Perfect.
I can't take the pressure. Okay, Wednesday evening.
Good. Done.
Hey, anybody got any change? I only got a $5 bill. I need change for the bus.
Oh.
Allow me.
Thank you very much. Who is that?
A class act, that's who.
Okay, I better get going here.
Bye-bye, Susie.
Bye, Rhoda.
Yeah.
Bye, Joe. See you
you,
Wednesday
Susie.
night.
Right, Wednesday. Hey, aren't you going to be late for the game?
Oh, I don't mind if I'm a little late. We're playing Vince's gym. Listen, what's this I hear about you making plans for Wednesday night? I mean, don't you know that is the night that we always keep clear for each other?
Yeah, that's why I knew I was free without checking.
Yeah, well, you should have checked with me first.
But, Joe, why? What do you want to do?
What we always do Wednesday night. Nothing.
I just made plans with my friends. We'll do nothing when I get home.
Yeah, well, what am I going to do until then? Rhoda, you should have checked with me first.
Oh, come on, Joe. Be a big boy. You can figure something to do for one night. I mean, just figure something for just that one night. Do what you did before we were married. Ooh, forget I said that.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
When we used to go to Baylor's drugstore, remember?
Oh.
Ditching class?
Oh, remember those incredible vanilla shakes and the chili burgers and the chocolate cake? You notice that all my memories are fattening.
Hi, I'm Rick.
You certainly are. We'll have fries and vanilla shakes.
Hey, I own this place. I don't take orders. I give them.
Okay, what will you have?
Good. Rick, My child has a temperature of 99.2. My name is Susan Alborn. Could you please tell the bartender in case I get any messages?
Oh, Susan, relax. I'll make sure you get any calls that come in for you.
My name is Myrna Morgenstein.
Yes.
That's it.
See you, Myrna.
Oh, everything looks so good.
What are you gonna have?
Everything.
Oh, miss, this is for you.
Oh, why, thank you.
What is it?
Hi, Carrot Top. I love your peaches and cream complexion. How about a drink? What do you think?
I think you just picked up a guy with a blender.
Well, I think it's cute, though carrot is misspelled.
Myrna, you want to go to the bar? Go to the bar.
Why would I want to go to the bar? And why are you such a grouch? Maybe if you'd smile, one of those guys would hit on you.
If you would sneeze, those guys would hit on you.
You ladies ready to order now?
Yes, please. I'd like, why not? Lasagna.
Okay, then I'll have the spaghetti and ravioli combo and lots of bread.
Just a tossed green salad dry with a wedge of lemon.
Dry lettuce, that's it?
Well, you girls don't have to watch your weight anymore. You're married.
Ah, yes. I wonder why I even took the rollers out of my hair. I should have worn my bathrobe and carried my can of beer.
Oh, I almost forgot.
I sent you a note, and you've ignored it. The least you could have done was answer. So don't worry, I won't be bothering you again. Oh, my Lord, he's breaking up with me.
Ooh, Andy's fever broke. It's 98.6. Yay!
Okay, Susie, now maybe you could relax, huh?
Oh, right. Sure I can. As soon as I call home and confirm.
Oh, Susie.
I just have to find the wonderful man who wrote these notes.
Myrna.
They, left you, huh?
I don't know where we went wrong. Now, all I wanted was a nice evening with my friends. But they don't want to be with me. But I don't want to burden you with my problems.
Oh, no. I know what you mean. I've seen more girls break up friendships over some guy they'll never see again. I hate it every time I see it. But what can I do? Throw them out of my own bar? No. All I can tell you is that I agree with you and maybe buy you a drink.
Oh, Rick, look, I'm not interested. Is this a come on?
A come on? Oh, come on. Why does the girls always think I'm coming on to them? Just because I own a singles bar and have a deep voice, and okay, I'm not exactly bad looking, but can't I be just a person being nice to another person?
Of course you can. Please forgive me. And thanks. It's so nice to see a human being here in this jungle.
Hey, I feel the same way. Listen, why don't we get out of this jungle and go where we can breathe a little bit? My place is right upstairs. We could have a little space to relax.
Your place? Upstairs? Rhoda, you're so out of practice. Even though you didn't tell me the truth about this being a come on, I'm going to be honest with you. This is a turn off. Leave me alone, Rick.
Okay. You can still have that drink if you want. I mean, I offered you a drink. I'll get you a drink. At cost.
Oh, life.
Everything is great. Andy is sleeping. Arthur is a nervous wreck.
Susie, what do you say we call it quits for tonight?
Why?
Why? You guys didn't want to do this. I forced it. I mean, it was a bad idea.
It was a good idea.
Now, maybe it was a good idea, but not for us. We're too far gone. I think you got to get girls when they're young and train them.
Now look, Rhoda, just because it isn't easy for me doesn't mean I'm not liking it. It just means it's not easy for me. Listen, I'm really beginning to feel a little looser and a little less guilty about taking an evening for myself.
You're just saying that to make me feel good.
Sure. What are friends for?
He must have left, but I met some other really nice men.
Myrna, we're not stopping here. We're going on. We're going someplace else. After dinner. Maybe a movie.
Maybe 2 movies.
Yes!
Gee, that sounds like fun. I know you'll have a wonderful time. As for me, I seem to have developed a slight headache, and Juan has agreed to take me home.
a light sleeper. Watch the door.
Listen, Rhoda, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. You can loan me that book some other time. I gotta go, really.
No, wait just a minute. Come on, you came all the way upstairs. Wait, I'll get it for you. It's in the bedroom. Susie? What? Shh, he's not here.
What?
He's not here.
What do you mean he's not here?
He is not here. But so what? So it's 2 in the morning. Maybe he felt like going out tonight, too. I mean, it's no big deal. But where could he be?
There's no reason for him to hide, is there?
Wait a minute. Of course. He went to the movies with Brenda. That's it. He told me he might. Of course, it's silly for me to be calling Brenda. You know, she won't be there either. No answer. Of course, she's on her way home with Joe. How could she be home answering her? Hello?
Rhoda?
Yeah, hi, Bren. Did you just walk in?
What time is it?
2 o'clock.
Then I just walked in 7 hours ago. What's wrong?
Well, why does something have to be wrong? I just called to say hi. And, do you know where Joe is?
He's not home? Rhoda, I'm coming right up.
Oh, no, don't do that, please. Come on, Joe will be home any minute. Besides, Susie's here. Really, go back to sleep.
Sure?
Sure, I'm sure. You are coming up, aren't you?
Sure.
There has got to be a logical explanation.
Yeah, I know, of course. And don't worry, I'm not going to make myself crazy about this. Oh, we must have left a note.
Of course.
No note. I didn't expect one.
Me neither.
Oh, Susie, I love you. I really do. But this is silly. You don't have to stay with me.
Oh, no, I really want to.
No, really, I'm fine. Joe's fine. I mean, he's going to be home any minute.
Hello? It's not Joe. I realized as I was dialing you would think it was Joe. It's not. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Brent. No, it's all right.
Rhoda, why I'm calling is, do you want me to bring anything up with me?
Well, what could you think I would possibly need at 2 o'clock in the morning?
An extra blanket, a pillow for Susie if she sleeps over, some marshmallows, cocoa.
And some records, too, please. Here.
I'm going to call home.
Ooh. What is it?
Oh, nothing. It's just that he's there.
Hi, Arthur! This is not a normal evening we're having.
Relax, Rhoda. Just relax.
I know.
We've called the police. I mean, he hasn't had an accident or anything. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
Yeah. It's just like having a pajama party.
Listen, girls, Bryn, Sue, listen. I'm solid footing again. You don't have to stay with me anymore. I don't need company. I mean, just look at me.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Where is he? Where is the man?
Rhoda, you want to talk about pajama parties some more? It seemed to help.
Rhoda, are you getting wild ideas about where Joe is?
Uh-huh.
Just get them right out of your mind.
They won't leave. I've asked them.
Why don't you tell us what you're thinking? It'll make you feel better.
Oh, no, it won't make me feel better. No.
Yes, believe me, it will make you feel better. Trust me.
All right. It's so nuts. I guess when it's 4 in the morning, your mind starts to do funny things. But it's like I know exactly what Joe did tonight. I mean, I don't know if it's ESP or CRAZY. But I know him so well. See, like tonight, we left the house at 7 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Joe was watching the news on television. Now, I know he started getting antsy. I know that he walked to the kitchen. See, I know he decided to go out for dinner. Yeah. He went in the bedroom and changed into his jeans, his turtleneck, the navy one. He looked so sexy in that. And then he went out. Walked 10 minutes, maybe 50. No, 10. And then he noticed this cute little French restaurant. And he went in and he ordered.
What did he order?
As he was eating, this girl at the next table leaned over to Joe and said something to him. She's 27, 5'8", blonde hair, long, straight, thick, parted in the center. Freckles, no makeup, gorgeous complexion. Tiny nose, and the cutest little space in the middle, between her two front teeth.
Oh, my God, he met Lauren Hutton.
No, her name was Samantha.
Oh, pretty but dumb, I'll bet.
No, Samantha. Never Sam. Graduated from Wellesley with a BA in art history. Yeah, she worked for a couple of years as the assistant curator at the Museum of Modern Art. Married a college boyfriend.
Princeton, 65.
The marriage did not work out, and so they got divorced 2 years ago. Bored with the conventional life, Samantha moved down to the village. Yeah, into a nice big loft and opened her own little antique store downstairs. Anyway, she leaned over to Joe and said, you should not eat red meat. It has too much fat. And Joe nodded, that cute way he has of nodding, and said, yeah, well, I like it, okay? She smiled. I like men with independence. And he smiled, because he loves girls who like his independence. And then he said to her what he said to me when we first met. Hi, I'm Joe Girard. And then Samantha shook his hand. She always shakes men's hands, Samantha. And not a fishy shake, firm. Hello, Samantha Rand.
She knows the last name.
Samantha smiled. Joe smiled back. Joe, she said to him, Joe, would you mind if I joined you?
Rhoda, didn't he tell her that he's married?
Of course. And she said, that's okay. I don't want to marry you. Just have dinner with you.
Okay, now, Rhoda, it is very important that we keep one thin little thread tied to the real world. This is only your imagination. What happened next?
During dinner, they talked about his business, her business, his first marriage, her first marriage, and whether there really is an energy crisis. And then she said, let's take a walk. So they walked. Eventually, they took a taxi cab down to Greenwich Village. And Samantha took Joe to this little club she knew, where they danced.
Joe never struck me as a dancer.
Oh, not fast, but he's good slow. So they danced slow. He could smell her hair. She uses that herbal shampoo, strawberry. I use Head and Shoulders. She could smell his hair. Joe, I love your hair. Your hair smells of the city.
What does that mean? His hair smells like the city?
Who knows what those girls ever mean? Anyway, after a little dancing, then they went over to her place, the antique shop downstairs. Joe sat down in this big, old, beautiful antique barber chair that she has, and she pretended to shave him, and they laughed a lot, even though it wasn't funny. And then Samantha went to reach a hat, an antique hat, up high on a shelf. And as she was coming down the ladder, she lost her balance. Oh! And Joe rushed over to her, and he took her in his arms, to catch her, to keep her from falling. They were very close. They stared into each other's eyes for what seemed like an eternity. He could smell her strawberry hair, and she could smell his city hair. And then, without another word, Joe swept her up in his arms. She only weighs 109. And took her upstairs, carried her up to the loft. She lit some sand candles. And then they looked at each other from across the room, smiled, and then Joe went to her, and he took her in his arms. And he's with her right now. I know he is, feeling sorry for me, wondering how to break it to me, feeling guilty because he knows that I love him. And that I'm going to lose him because tonight he found somebody else.
I was wrong, Rhoda. This may not make you feel better.
Brenda, Susie, what's going on here?
Hi, Joe. I just dropped Rhoda off.
Yeah, I got hungry. I got hungry and came up for a snack. I'll see you.
Joe, is that you?
Oh, yeah, babe, I'm home.
Where have you been? Now, that didn't come out right. I meant to say, simply, where have you been? I mean, why yell? Where have you been? I'm not mad. I just, there's something I have to do.
You feel better now?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm okay, thanks. Thank you. So, hi.
Hi.
Since we're both up, how about, well, we might as well talk, huh?
Sure.
So, I'll tell you what I did tonight, and then maybe you could talk. I went to dinner, the movies, came back here, went nuts. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I guess you want to know where I was.
Till dawn.
Not till dawn. Let's not make it worse than it is.
Look out the window.
Till dawn. Okay, babe. Now, what happened to me sounds crazy, but it happened, believe me. And maybe it sounds like a lie, because if I was going to lie, this is the very story that I would tell. You see, I decided to go for a drive. And boom, right on the Belt Parkway near the Sheep's Head Bay exit, my battery went dead. So I called for a tow. And I was going to call you, except that, I don't know, I figured I'd be home soon anyway.
And it took all night?
Well, I figured that the guy would show up right away. So I sat in the car, and I'm waiting, and I don't know, I dozed off for a little while. Then finally, the guy shows up. He says it was a busy night. Anyway, by then it was too late to call you, and he fixed my battery, and here I am.
That's exactly what I thought happened. Battery, huh?
What a night.
Yeah, wasn't it? Great.
What?
There is no Samantha Rand in the Manhattan phone book. Good night, Susie.
Good night, Brenda.